Close your eyes and you will find yourself.
When I was a boy, my mother used to tell me a story.
Hi, how's it going? I'm Gavin. I'm a student at the University of Texas. It's wonderful to meet you.
Go Longhorns.
Yeah, hook 'em. All right. So first off, I want to ask you, could you tell us a little bit about your role in the film and what kind of drew you to this project?
Well, my role is that of a guy called Rana. He's pure evil, man. And I think that's what drew me to him is that he's, in a lot of the work that I've done, there's something that I can identify with, or I can try to find some conviction to bring that person to life. In this, there was nothing that I could connect with or find. So that was really interesting, but also it's a really awesome role, man. So when I read it, it was something I couldn't let go of. And yeah, that's what just got me on.
Was that a challenge at all that you couldn't connect? I know it seems like you were really passionate about the role, but was it ever hard at any point in the process?
Yeah, it is hard because you got to find that kind of why this person would be doing certain things. So you have to try and dig down into the darkest part of a human soul, probably, to try and figure out why people would do this. So it's a lot of make up. I was making up stuff as to trying to reason as to why a person would do this. So I try to make up some kind of backstory as to why this guy would do this, but he's just too hard, man. Like, that kind of childhood has to have been probably really disturbing.
I met Dev on a shoot, Hotel Mumbai, and we met very briefly, but something clicked between us. And when he was casting this film, he came to India, he auditioned me. He didn't want to audition me, actually. He just met me, and we ended up doing a scene. And right after, as I walked out of the audition room, he called me back and he said, "This is your role," which is very unusual. Usually after auditions, nobody tells you, whether you're doing this role or not. He immediately said, "This is your role." And later on, he told me that he remembered my eyes in Hotel Mumbai in a scene that I did with him. That was a very brief scene. So somehow he saw something in me for this character that he cast me. So I was very excited.
What drew me was Dev. I'm a really close friend of his. Since we shot Chappie, we became close. And I've always thought he's just super talented. He asked me if I would do like a little role in his movie. He needed I suppose he called it the token white guy. We joked. I was like, okay, I'll play that guy. And then he actually proceeded to pitch me the entire film over dinner once. He literally pitched me every major sequence, which wasn't what I was expecting. I'd already said yes, but I was like, okay, wow, Dev's really going to be kind of like an auteur director. That's how it felt from the pitch. And then working with him, I was like, okay, wow, this guy's going to be like, he really is, potentially going to be like a true great. So I'm so curious to see what happens tonight. I hope he is. I hope he really is. There he is there. Like, his life may change tonight. Or he might never direct again. But I'm going with he's going to make a lot of movies and be spectacular.
I think that'll be the case. What would you say has kind of been the most rewarding part of this experience for you?
Just to be here with all of you all, to have it premiere at the most beautiful theater, to be at South by Southwest, to have worked with the cast and the crew that I got a chance to work with Dave, with Jordan Peele, it's also rewarding.
3 years wait, shooting in pandemic, and now standing here today, it's very exciting.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, congratulations on the film. It was really nice talking to you. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
Just watching it go through incredible challenges and then seeing the light of day with Jordan behind it and Universal behind it, it's such a hard industry. And you never know what's going to happen on a movie. And there was a time with this one, which you might have heard, where it was basically dead. And it was like, nobody might even see it. So, Dev spent 3 years of his life sweating blood on the movie. And it's very personal, to artists, and this is a very personal movie to him. It's particularly personal to him. So to watch that roller coaster ride, and when you're on one that ends on sort of an up, and we'll see how the movie does, but so far, just the fact that it's coming out on 3,000 screens is a big deal. And it's sort of like, wow, that's a success for what we've been through.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the film. It's a pleasure to meet you. What advice would you give to students that are trying to make it in the film industry?
Oh, well, why, firstly? Why doing this to yourself? No, I mean, it's a lot of... Everything comes over here. It all hits hard in here. The joy is immeasurable. The pain is immeasurable. The passion must be immeasurable. So it's the only thing that'll get you through it.
Thank you. That was very profound. I really appreciate it. Congrats on the film, man.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Gavin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're students at the University of Texas.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm
my,
awesome.
my question for you is, what advice would you give to student filmmakers that are trying to make it in this industry?
You know, love it. Like, you are the mother and father of your own film. You know, everything that possibly could have gone wrong in the making of this film went wrong for me. We would take an hour to tell you what happened, but it was madness. And you know, I've got footage from my iPhone in this film. You know, I couldn't get a water tank, so I shot stuff in the edit suite in a bathtub. I've got an Airbnb to do a swimming pool. I broke my hand, I broke my foot, my gaffer died during filming. Bless him, UD. You know, the borders closed. You can't imagine what we've been through during the pandemic. I was meant to shoot in India. We had to pivot to Indonesia. It was 9 months with people locked in a hotel shooting this movie, but we made it. And what I would say is, you are the mother and father of your own film. Be precise, be firm, and love it. Just love it. And people will follow.
For sure. Well, thank you so much, and seriously, congrats on the film. It sounds like it's been a while.
Hey sneak peekers, I hope you loved that video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. After you've done that, go ahead and click on one of these videos right here for more of our awesome content.